see any issue in the engine. Hello everyone, this is a 2000 Camry 2.2 liter. I have a check engine light on this car. See, connect this OBD2 scan tool. Yeah, there is not one code, 8 code. The first one is P300, P0300. This is random misfire. And let's see the I believe we should push this DC. Okay, now P0300, P0302, cylinder 2 misfire. P0440, evaporative emission system. P0441, evaporative emission system. P0446, this is a very common code in these models. Evaporator emission system vent control. And evaporator emission, and the same code again. The same code. 440, this is evaporative emission. 441, 446, 440 again the same. 441, 446. Okay, this 440, 441, 446. This 3 quote, and rest of them is just repeated. The common source, especially for 446, is charcoal canister. There's a VCV valve over there that were sometimes stuck, not operating, clogged, or any reason. The people usually change all of the canister. Okay, we'll see. Look at it. And this is a P0440 evaporative emission control system malfunction. The same as 440, just this is a small leak. And as you can see, this can cause any part fail in this duct area, in this area. And this is not include the line that go to the under the hood to the engine. 2 line, one air line and one vapor line, and there's 2 VSP. One is connected to the air duct and other one EVAP VSP. This is not include this, just in this area that you need to check the gas tank itself charcoal canister, VSV pressure sensor, and gas tank overfill check valve, and gas tank cap. Yeah, area is this, and here is the reason. The simplest way, the first thing you need to check is fuel gas cap for any leak. 441 and 446 scored. Checking area the same. You need this time discover all of the thing, and you need to check the area that caused by the P0440, and other than that you need to check everything else. The two lines that go to the engine, one is breathing and other one is vapor, that make sure that checking the no any rust hole or anything like that. And these two VSV, one is for this breathing hose and other one is the vapor hose. Make sure that all of these function well, and you need to check everything else here. This is the reasons. And this is the travel area. The other thing that we can check for the code P0441 or 446, this EVAP port line. EVAP line here. This is a VCV. This is in front of the engine, and this is the location right beside this brake power booster. This VCV for EVAP line. This line is supply the vacuum from the engine, coming from the engine intake manifold, and this line EVAP line go to the canister. We need to check this hose for cracking, or check this working or not. If not working, clogged, solenoid is damaged, will cause code 0441 or 446 in the Toyota. You need to check this that it's working properly. If engine is warmed up, it should be starting in the idling, should be starting clicking, tick, 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 tick. That means that solenoid is working. But if it is clogged or not, you need to maybe remove this hose, and when engine is running, with the finger you feel the pressure, negative pressure. Right now is running. I remove this. Now engine is full. I don't feel nothing here. I don't feel nothing here. This is 50 because this engine is full. Still, this is not activated. Wait for engine completely warm. can see the engine is in the morning start, engine is cold. We need to wait the engine get to the normal operation temperature. As you can see, the coolant level starting raising, coolant temperature, and the RPM starting dropping. As you can see, the engine is now in the operation temperature, get to its operation temperature now. RPM is low and the coolant level temperature is normal. You can check how VCV work. Okay, you can hear the clicking noise. I hope you can hear from this one. Clicking up like this. Okay, then that means the solenoid is working. Now, when I'm removing this pole, you can hear this pulsation. Yeah, I feel the negative vacuum. That means VCV values work fine. You can put it back. By the way, there is some crack. There is a crack here. I think that's fine because just here, not all of the way. The most important, you shouldn't be crack come until here. I mean, doesn't need to change the hole just for this crack. Just make sure crack is not coming all the way here. Now I don't see any long crack here. All of them end here. Finish. By the way, the hose is soft and good. You can put back. That means VCV for that line works fine. We don't have the issue from this side. The next problem is around the canister lines going there and gas tank itself for any hole or cracking. You need to check this gas tank cap and make sure this the sealing is in the good shape.
You also need to look at this valve. This is called VCC. Make sure that this working properly by applying the voltage here, and make sure there is no crack in this line hose, or the metal line that all the way goes to the canister. This is VSV for EVAP, and this is VCC for this breathing mode. This is very rarely happen, this fail. Mostly this causes the problem. Okay, now the charcoal canister is located here. This is gas tank, and this is two rear control arm, and this is rear cross member. Right above this cross member, see this? Yeah, behind it. Very tight place, very hard to access, but it's not impossible. Some people doing really hard job removing this one, this cross member. I don't want to do that here, but there is two bolts. First we need to disconnect all of these hoses, and there is two bolts. One bolt is right there. I don't know, you can watch this bolt that I'm zooming here now. This rusty bolt is there, and other is right there. Here, both of them is rusted, and we need to patient use the penetrating oil. If you see this still not rusted, because this last year I replaced this cross member because of the rusted out and crack that did not pass the inspection. It's really hard. If you most people see that this CVS valve, usually this going bad. Maybe in this case it is too. But even, for example, this is a problem. It's hard to remove this because there is just very little clearance here to use the screwdriver. By the way, and I checked with the ohm meter and with the 12-volt battery using this. I hear the clicking that then this working itself, but we don't know this clocked or not. Maybe some other problem. Anyway, then we have to remove this charcoal canister. After that, but we need to remember these hoses, some of them is the same size, and maybe use some taking picture or making mark to put it exactly the same location. Okay, now I removed all of the disconnected the wire and removed the hose. Now the problem is, for removing this we need to lower this muffler. I think we doesn't need to unbolt this, just lower this by removing some disconnector and that one. Okay, now I remove the charcoal canister from the car. I have to say that this was a very difficult job, especially with a rusty car like this. And this one, the one that I removed from this car, when I tested this VCV valve, this was okay, and
looks like the problem was leaking somewhere behind this. Otherwise the receiver was good, at least working. I don't know how this sensor is, pressure sensor. I have also this one from the junkyard. I got it. Really, I'm not sure how is this. The VC valve is working. The air is airtight, doesn't leak any leakage, and it has a pressure sensor here. Now for checking the VC valve, you need this 9-volt battery and connect to this VC valve. Now when I'm connecting this probe to the positive, see this click, this works. But now let's try this one. Now as you can see, I've connected this one. Nothing, no clicking sound. But if we measure the ohm, if we measuring the ohm of this resistance of this VCV valve, and then the service manual said that 3339 ohm. Now let's measure this. I connect to this probe. Now you see exactly the same resistance. Then something is stuck in the maybe rusted for that reason. Now let's try this one. Okay, now I connected this one to the ohm meter and show 42 ohm. A little, almost the same range, a little 3 ohm higher than 39. Okay, now the short canister is installed. The old one with some fix, replacing the VCV valve. Now we can test the car, run for a couple of miles, and see if this can help for the check engine light. Okay, now this solved the problem. As you can see, there is no any DTCs, error codes, and more important, the EVAP. See the EVAP monitor. This one, EVAP monitor is ready, but still the carbon, the catalytic converter is not ready. This scanning again. If I'm not disconnecting it. Okay, let me disconnect this. Okay. Wow. Look at that. As you can see, the EVAP monitor is ready. That means the problem was in the something wrong in the canister. Maybe my guess is because I checked the air leaking, it was good. The VSV valve for vapor pressure sensor was okay, when I test it. And the only thing remain here is maybe some small leak between these lines or between this hose in the charcoal canister hose, or other thing that impossible, this sensor itself, vapor pressure sensor itself, because I don't have the proper tool to test that. I guess this is my, anyway, this solved the problem. If you have the 441 and 446 after 440, first need to solve the 441 and 446. In this case, the canister was a problem, and after I replaced that, all error code is eliminated. But if you get only 440, first maybe you need, the first thing that you have to check you need to check this gas tank cap.